Hopefully you had a good BRB. Hopefully you did whatever you needed to do to continue to be comfy here in some XCOM 2. And, let's say we get into this mission, chat. We got a retaliation mission to do. And, the game says it's gonna be very difficult, so... if the last one was anything to go by, we might have our work cut out for us. So let's make it hot. See, my fear... Nope, sorry, friend Aid. BRB is over. The Sky Ranger is en route. My fear is we may have spent too much time dicking around in the early game. And we might already be at the beginning of a death spiral. I don't know. We'll see. It's a possibility. But let's begin Operation Visionary Shriek. The thing that I'm really scared of is the Avenger Retaliation mission. Because those can be really fucking bad.
We just got word the aliens are attacking a resistance outpost in this region.
Especially early in the game, because this game does not let up on the Avenger attacks.
The aliens regret coming after the resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
Alright, we gotta rescue at least 6 civilians. Which, we haven't really had an issue with retaliation missions yet. But there's a first time for everything.
Hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here.
Position for deployment on this one.
So as usual, we're in the back corner. Seems to be an extremely long map on that axis. Pretty long map on this axis, but the majority of the action is definitely gonna be in this direction, I'd imagine. So, let's get Yoden up here to the tree and get some visibility.
Orders confirmed, on the move.
Put him on, alright, so we're good there. Basically just wanting to get some kind of visibility so that we know what we're up against. Sierra, I'm gonna go ahead and sprint you up to this tree.
I'm at Magic City moving like the government.
He is indeed. Like Magic City moving like the government.
Confirmed.
Now, I imagine that once the next turn starts and the enemies start doing their killing civilians thing, we'll get plenty of opportunities to see just exactly where everything is going on.
Move!
But the first few moves, I always want to play it safe, because you don't want to run your people up into the middle of a disaster piece. Or at least, you want to try to avoid that anyway. Alright, let's see. Serini. All the good cover spots are taken, so you get up here to the log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. I hear that it's better than bad. It's good.
Will do.
At least that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. Oh no. I mean, it was gonna happen eventually. It doesn't mean that I'm dreading having to deal with the chrysalids any less. And Ruina Star roll into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, Ruina. Glad to have you. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. So far, the ops have not been treating us well. And we're now dealing with chrysalids, apparently, so I'm even less enthused.
Moving on target location.
Oh my.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than I remember. Then again, it was never really their size
The only
we
good
had to
bug
worry
is
about.
indeed a dead bug. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, hopefully they don't like fire. Is there any way... Can I... Is there a magic pixel where I can hit both of these guys at the same time? I don't... Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright. So. Not ideal. Not ideal. Tribal, I'll get you up here with your big gun. And let's see what kind of damage you can do here. You can do 9 to 12. With the armor, as long as you don't do minimum damage, we should get the kill. But you can see now, the chrysalids are sitting at 9 health with 1 armor. This is insane. That's what I mean when I say we may already be in the beginning part of a death spiral. But we will see. Alright, that's 1. That's 1. 1 of many. Yeah, the burrowing is a bitch. As long as you remember where they are, it's less of a problem. But if you forget where they were at and you stumble onto them, yeah, it's potentially a fucking disaster. So we'll put you on Overwatch. I don't like Jotun being where he is. Chad, what do you think? Do we torch this bug? Tell you what the other thing we could do. Kolowski, you could potentially jump down here. And then my hope is you jump down here, you get the shot around the corner. Or get the shot with the shotgun on the chrysalid here. Then Jotun can shoot over your head with the flamethrower. The only problem is, I'm afraid I'm still gonna torch you anyway. So maybe we hit this dude now.
Burn them out!
Torch the one we can see. Then we send down Kolowski.
I'm going.
Now, we give him the business with the shotgun at close range. You can see, even with the shotgun,
Deflection.
at point blank range, it's still not enough to do him in, and that's not ideal.
We straight gas and cut straight to the bricks.
That's okay. That's okay. That's another one down.
How can I be homophobic? I blew his fucking brains out.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Alright, now if I put you here, you're not going to be able to get that guy. If I put you down here, you do have a shot. Okay, so then we drop Serini down here. However, they're still relatively green, so an 85 has a potential to miss. Okay, outstanding. That was literally the minimum amount of damage that we needed to do to get the kill. I will take it. Okay, there's an officer. So if we can get close to him with Kolowski, we can skulljack that dude. Which is, in fact, a thing that we need to do. Okay, so this chrysalid is coming up out of the ground. We got more of them coming up out of the ground. Shit. Wait, what? So the chrysalid attacked one of the civilians, but it turned out that that particular civilian was a faceless. I don't know that we're gonna be able to save enough civilians before they kill them all, to be honest with you. Alright, Kolowski. Shit. All in all, this is not ideal. Alright, let's get tribal up here, see if we can get an elevated line of sight on somebody. It doesn't look like it. But I'm still gonna put you on Overwatch with that big gun. And we'll move forward with Yas now. Again, still no eyes on. That makes me very nervous. I'm gonna leave you there for the time being. We'll come back to you. Let's see. Serini, is there anywhere that you can get to without sprinting? You can get up to this tree. Still no eyes on. Alright, let's move up. Still no eyes. Alright, then I think the next best thing is we move up and try to get at least a couple of civilians out of here.
Affirmative. You're safe. Now get moving.
Let's see. Jotun, you can actually get up pretty close.
Understood. Moving out.
And I feel like there was a chrysalid, like, right here, but maybe not. As always, I'm reluctant to put someone with a flamethrower on Overwatch, but given the circumstances, I'm gonna do it anyway. You do not want to fuck around with chrysalids, because they will ruin your day.
I'm nice with it. Ha ha.
He's nice with it, chat. Ha ha. Somebody's on fire.
The Advent Captain would serve our purposes nicely, if it can be disabled.
Okay, so that's a pod activated. More chrysalids. This is, it's getting better by the minute. Be a lot cooler if you hit. Alright, what do we get? Sierra. You do not have a shot on a goddamn thing. Alright. Serini, what can you do for me, buddy? Actually, you know what? This might be the perfect opportunity for Jotun here, because if I put him right here, I think... Nah, the only reason I don't like that, though. Alright, so here's the thing. I could potentially skulljack this officer, right? If it's successful, it's an instant kill. The only problem is, if I do that, that leaves Kolowski standing in the middle of a bunch of enemies, which is really bad. So what we gotta try to do is we gotta try to clear out some of these enemies first, so that when my mans goes in for the kill, he's not just standing in the open surrounded. So, I mean, I think, again, we bring up Jotun to right here. We torch this entire line of enemies. Hopefully catch all 4 of them, although I doubt we'll be able to get all... Well... hold on now. See, if I could put Jotun right here, he could probably hit all 4 of them from this angle. But I can't move Kolowski yet. So maybe I put him right here. And we go for whatever we can get, basically. Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Can we get... Are you fucking kidding me? You're really gonna XCOM me on this one? Somehow the fucking tree is protecting this dude from the fire. Alright. Whatever you say, XCOM. Whatever you fucking say.
They won't last long.
It's alright. A faceless and a chrysalid down is a good compromise as far as I'm concerned. Alright, Sierra, if we move you up, you'll have a shot on the officer, but I'm not particularly worried about getting a shot on the officer. If we move up Serini, you will have a shot on a bunch of different people. From where you are. Because what I'm thinking is if we, like, put a rocket right here, I could take out all the trees. So what I think we do is we move up Serini here.
Yeehaw!
Oh, you know what? I could flush this dude out of cover, or I could flush the officer out of cover. I just have no control over where he goes if I do. Oh, what I'm thinking is we use the rocket in this case, if I can find the magic pixel. I want to do damage to the officer, but I also want to destroy the cover. There we go. So this basically destroys the cover for both of these guys and damages both of them.
I like this!
You know, I'm just thinking about ye olden times in the original XCOM remake where it was actually possible for your people to miss with rocket launchers. And I am so glad that's not a thing anymore. Like, as long as you put the fucking crosshair where it's supposed to be, you will kill, or you will hit where you're aiming. Alright, so... we still got the Grenadier, which I'm not fucking thrilled with. Kolowski, are you feeling lucky, buddy? Are you feeling lucky? Because basically what I'm thinking... I mean, I got yes now here. Could potentially take a shot at the gunner. I'm trying to think of the different ways that I can potentially... So, like, the first thing I want to do is... I want to put Tribal on Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Now, I can move Sierra here, and they've got a flanking shot on the Trooper. So then we take out the Elite Trooper, boom, he's gone.
Yahoo!
Now, I can potentially put yes now here to get a shot at the Grenadier, but it's not a flanking shot. And my fear is that we know there are chrysalids in the trees up here, and what I don't want to do is have Yes now basically standing there exposed. But I gotta put some kind of pressure on this Grenadier to get him to either move or do something. Yeah, Charlie's in the trees. I mean, yes, now's got some... Maybe, let's take the risk. Let's take the risk. Okay, outstanding. So we could do that, or we could, because Yas now doesn't have a noodle arm, we could throw a plasma grenade instead and take out the cover, and then that's gonna force him to move. Because he's not gonna have any cover. Plus that also gets rid of his armor, which is also a bonus. Alright. I don't like it. Skulljack ends the turn, doesn't it? Chad, does Skulljack end the turn? It doesn't say that it ends the turn. Because, okay, here's what I'm thinking. If Skulljack doesn't end the turn, we run up, we Skulljack the officer, and then we shotgun the Grenadier. The shotgun's... The Grenadier is in the open, he has no cover. Well, I know the Skulljack will spawn a Codex. I know that's the thing that's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about that, because I don't know where it's gonna spawn, and I don't know where it's gonna go. I can't do anything about that. But my thinking is, because the Grenadier will be flanked, and he'll be close range with a shotgun, we could potentially have a really good chance of a critical hit on him. So we have Kolowski run up, Skulljack the officer, that should kill the officer, then we shotgun the Grenadier. Yeah, again, Dragon Master, it will spawn a Codex. I can't account for the Codex because I don't know where it's gonna spawn, and when it does spawn, I don't know where it's gonna run off to. So there's nothing I can do to protect myself from the Codex. But I can you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna save again. I'm gonna save. Because it doesn't say that it ends the turn. And we have an 84% chance for this to work. So I'm gonna save. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to rethink the strategy. But it doesn't say that it ends the turn.
Deploying the jack. We have complete access to the Advent Psionic Network. I have dedicated our systems to processing the new data, but we will need to work fast.
I mean, chat, we gotta go for the 2%, right?
Our intrusion.
We gotta go for the 2%. Oh man, so close. So close.
We're through.
Alright, so now we know where the Codex is gonna spawn.
Commander, that appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores.
Yep.
We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data. Understood. Weapons hot. We've got our target.
Are you fucking serious right now? Really? Now? Okay, well apparently that does end the turn, even though it didn't say that it does. Good to know. Good to know.
Target's still up. They're all over me.
Ich brauche ein Medikit.
I'm sorry, you what? Oh man, Charlie's in the trees. Charlie is in the fucking trees.
They're gone.
The Codex appears to be in a state of flux.
So, I
Existing
mean,
simultaneously across multiple
just
dimensions.
for the record, I'm going to
Too close to the heat.
I'm going to reload. Specifically because the entire point of the strategy was not to have Kolowski standing out in the fucking open. So, It's not save scumming, chat. But when I select a thing, and it's supposed to tell me whether or not it ends the turn, and it doesn't say ends turn, and then it ends the turn, then that's incomplete information. Like, how am I supposed to make a strategic decision when the information that the game is giving me is incorrect? Because when I select Skulljack, it says, Skulljack grants access to neural network blah 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 blah. Okay? Notice, it doesn't say anywhere on that tooltip, ends turn. Meanwhile, if I go to fire weapon, it says action, ends turn. If I go to fire the rocket, action, ends turn. Throw grenade, action, ends turn. Skulljack. No such thing. No such thing. This is why transparent information is important. This is why I have 380 mods in this game to try to remove some of that obscurity. Alright, so now that we know that Kaloski is gonna be left with his fucking dick hanging out, I'm kinda tempted to go for the Grenadier, not necessarily because I don't want to kill the officer, but because between the officer and the Grenadier, I kinda prioritize the Grenadier as the bigger threat. And Oxford rolling in saying hi. Thank you for the sub to CVEX. Well, thanks for showing up, Oxford. And welcome to the Cult of Bad Tactical Decisions. Actions that end the turn are yellow. Free actions are green. Blue uses one action. I mean, that's good to know now, but once again, I don't always... I've said this before. I added the mod that's supposed to tell you that, but it doesn't actually tell you that, and I do sometimes forget that that's the case. But you are correct. You are correct. At any rate, if I get a little bit closer, we're still potentially gonna get flanked by the officer. I'm honestly okay with just, like, taking the shot here. Because we do 7 and 9 damage, with a 40% chance to crit. So if we get a crit, we're pretty much guaranteed to get the kill. If we get maximum damage, it's gonna leave this dude with 1... So basically, we got a 40% chance to kill, otherwise the dude survives. If we take the shot at the officer, it's the same thing, we've just got a greater chance to hit. So we're not guaranteed a kill either way. If I fire a rocket, I can potentially kill 2 of them, but I'm also going to kill a civilian in the process. So, if we have equal chances to kill both of them, again, the Grenadier is the bigger threat to me. So let's take the shot.
Just a little off.
That was what, 7% chance to graze? And we somehow grazed. Outstanding. Out fucking standing.
On the margins.
Kann mich nicht bewegen.
Oh, good shit, yes now. Outstanding. That return fire, 2 OP. What? Really? Are you Are you fucking kidding me?
Got a burrow here. Cover the flank.
Like, there's so much going on, the game doesn't even know what to fucking do right now. I mean, the game literally just used my own strategy against me. The officer, like, runs up in a position where they know they're gonna be flanked anyway, and then immediately throws a grenade to not only damage my people, but also remove all of our cover. I mean, bravo to the AI. That is... bravo. Alright. So, first things first, I'm the realist. We need to reassess the tactical situation here. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad. I'm kinda just gonna kill this officer to get him off the field. There's another officer up here in this pod, so we've still got an opportunity to deal with the codex. But at the moment, there's enough enemies on the field right now that I would much rather just kill that fucking officer and remove him from the equation. And then we can worry about the other officer sometime later. So... if I do this... What... Why... I'm very confused. The game seems to think that no matter where I move, I'm not gonna have a shot at this faceless, which is kind of odd. But let's move Sierra first of all. And you've got a shot on the chrysalid, 6 to 8 damage. That's not a guaranteed kill, but we gotta start working on this guy.
I'll have to stun on them next time.
Right. Okay, there we go. XCOM was having a little bit of a brain fart. Now we know there's also some chrysalids over here, and they can cover ground pretty quick. So I think... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Because the thing is... This dude, this asshole with his grenade, has pretty much just taken out all of the cover that I could use between me and this group. Now, why are you showing flank from that direction? Who's got the flank on you? Oh, it's the officer. It's the fucking
Schon
officer.
unterwegs. Ich sehe Advent-Toten.
Well, that's... again, not ideal. Alright, we do have a shot at you. We have a shot at you. I mean, we got good chances to hit pretty much across the board. We're not guaranteed a kill on the faceless, and we got a 0% chance to crit. So no matter what we do, we can't get the kill. Instead, I think we take a shot at the chrysalid just to get it off the field.
Habt ihr das gesehen?
And she's pacing... Like, Yes Now is running wild right now because, like... she keeps getting kills and getting free ammo back. Now, here's an interesting thing, right? We have Yes Now. And they have the Marauder perk, which is supposed to allow you to fire twice in a turn. But for some reason, it's not letting me do... Oh, no, because I moved her first. I was like, wait a minute. I forget. I moved her first. Alright, so... you still can't see that fucking dude. I don't understand. I do not understand. So Jotun, what I want from you is to move up here.
I'm on the move.
And then I want you to torch everything in this general area, and yet somehow... So either this grenadier is immune to fire, or the fire physics are a little bit fucky. But either way, let's torch it. There was that revived alien behind the tree you wanted to stand next to. What do we got here? I mean, that's not terrible. What can you see from here? Just the one officer? I mean, as long as you don't... Alright, here's what we do. We're not gonna move. We're gonna reload. And then we're gonna fire. We got a 74% chance to hit. As long as we don't do the minimum damage, we're guaranteed the kill. Tribal, don't let me down. Alright, outstanding.
Target neutralized.
Next up. Again, we know we have a chrysalid over here. I don't like that, but for right now, I think we just continue to try to do our best to avoid the chrysalids. So I think we move up Serini over here, put him on Overwatch.
Stay put.
And then Kolowski, the man with the boomstick. The man with the boomstick. I can put you right here, and you've got a shot at the faceless, so let's do it.
Clear.
That gets the faceless off the board. And we still got the grenadier to potentially deal with. We still got the mech. We still got the officer, and we still have an unknown number of chrysalids out there. The fuck are you shooting at? Oh, outstanding, outstanding. I'll take a graze. Hey, fuck you with a rake, buddy. How about that? Suck return fire, asshole. Yeah, that'll happen. Alright. For some reason I can't use the blast canister when I'm out of ammo. Don't ask me how the fuck that's supposed to work. Yeah. Let's take out the mech. With gusto.
Hostile. Terminated.
Yes, now you're kind of in a bad way at the moment. Serini, there's not a whole lot that you can do. Sierra, I'm gonna leave you on the flank and put you... I kind of want to put you on Overwatch, to be honest. I want to put you on Overwatch because of the thing that I'm concerned about primarily is the chrysalids coming up from the right flank. So let's go ahead and reload. And then we immediately hit you with the blast canister.
They won't last long.
That'll take the grenadier off the field. Game's struggling a little bit. Loot destroyed. Yeah, I don't really care. Kolowski, now that the field is clear on that side, if you would please go skulljack this motherfucker.
Deploying the jack.
Alright, we'll take the 2% chance again.
I have dedicated our systems to processing.
Yeah, they didn't even get close that time. These things happen.
It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Alright, so we know the codex is gonna pop up, but we're in a better position to deal with it this time around. Now we need to get Yes now to some cover. And because she's already injured, what I think I'm gonna do is bring her back here with Sierra. And I'm gonna have her heal up.
Nicht bewegen. Das wird schon wieder.
So that'll keep her in the fight. And then Serini, I'm gonna move you out here for now. Yeah. I want to keep our people spread out. The issue that I think we're gonna run into is I don't want to put people too close together because of that psionic bomb that the Codex uses. Because it forces you to reload. It basically gets rid of all the ammo in your weapons, and they love to hit groups of your people.
That appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have
Alright, what are you gonna do?
If we intend to recover the data.
Oh, nice.
Weapons hot. We've got our target.
I mean, that's not why I had you on Overwatch, but I guess that works. Even though you didn't hit anything. Alright, so the Codex didn't do anything. Chat, can we skulljack the Codex on the same mission? I know that's a thing that we need to do. Oh, apparently we can only use it once. Alright. Good to know. And Kolowski's got the flank shot on this guy. 99% chance to hit with a 43% chance to crit. Chat. Do we double down? Part of me wants to double down and get even closer. Because remember, the closer we get, not only the closer we get, the more damage we do with a shotgun, but the more likely we are to crit when we're up close. So like if I move here, we could potentially do more damage and have an even higher crit rate. Or, if we really wanted to live dangerously, I could run up here and we could just Texas blowjob, give him the boomstick right under the chin, and maybe get lucky and take this thing out in one shot. Because if you don't know, if you've never played XCOM 2 before, whenever you do enough damage to a Codex, they split in half, which can often be a pain in the ass. The only way to really stop that from happening is to kill them in one shot. I mean, technically, if we could get our man's tribal, he's got 9 to 12 damage, and this thing's only got 12 health, I think? Yeah, 12 health. So if we did the maximum possible damage, we could potentially kill this thing. Flashbang stopped them from splitting. Now that's good intel. That's actually really good fucking intel. Because, if I recall... Oh no. I thought we had a flashbang. It's not a flashbang, it's an adhesion grenade. That's disappointing. I thought we had a flashbang. Alright, if we take the shot with Yas now. So the other option is where you do enough damage to hurt them, but not enough damage to make them split in preparation for someone else to come along and do the job. However, I think it's when they drop down to less than half health, and this is gonna do that. So, is there any way...
AK sing like a castrati.
Is there any... You know what? Is there any way... Chad, do we take the chance? I think the better question is... Okay, they're apparently immune to flame. If I do this, we do 6 to 9 damage. So hopefully we get a low roll on this, or better yet, we use a grenade because we know it won't do the job. So even if we do maximum damage on the grenade, it'll only do 5 damage, which shouldn't put them under the 50% health threshold. Then we use Kolosky to finish the job with the shotgun. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, we did 5 damage. Okay, apparently it's not 50%.
I have never seen anything like this.
That's
The
alright.
Codex is projecting multiple copies of itself into our dimension.
That's alright. We got the shot on one,
Hostile target
and the
down.
other one's close enough that Kolosky can still get the job done. My only fear is that he's gonna trigger another pod. If I move here, I don't know what your chances to hit are. As a matter of fact, I might not even need a chance to hit. 4 to 5 damage, guaranteed kill. Do it. There we go.
It appears some physical remnant of the Codex was left behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plans.
So, we know that there are still some chrysalids active. We just need to fan out and take them out.
They asked me to shoot, I do it.
Natürlich.
Can I get a visual? No? Alright. We'll have to take it
Gebe
slow.
Feuerschutz.
We'll have to take it slow.
Yes.
Hier.
Alright, let's move up here.
Target location.
Why didn't chrysalids get turned into sexy Xeno girls? I mean, you say that like they didn't. It's the internet, man. It's out there somewhere. You just gotta look. Alright, Sierra.
We straight gas and cut straight to the bricks.
Move you over here. Yes, now let's go ahead and move you up as well. We're gonna trigger one of these motherfuckers eventually. I saw you burrow like right over here, so I know you're still out there.
Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft.
You're gonna be an asshole and you're gonna make me run into you, is the thing.
Absolutely. Got it covered.
You're gonna make me run into you.
I'm at Magic City moving like the government.
Alright, let's get our mans down here.
Solid copy.
Tribal been doing good work up there on the plateau with his Overwatch. He's been doing good work. Alright, so, speaking of good work. I'm gonna move you right up here. Because we know there's a chrysalid in the area. And then we're gonna move up Yas.
Das kann ich machen.
Nothing. Still nothing. Alright.
Sie sind in Sicherheit.
Let's
Weg
get some people out of here then. If you're gonna make me work for it.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Sierra, let's go ahead and move you up to
I'm moving
here.
like Gilbert Arenas.
Not close enough, but that's alright. We'll put you on Overwatch.
Beat the cum out of a thick
Yeah,
brick
Charlie's got
stone.
landmines, except these landmines are getting grosser.
Moving out.
Still nothing. Still nothing.
Position
All right.
confirmed.
let's get another civilian out of here.
Go on, get out of here.
Aye, there we go. There we go.
To the ground.
Sierra, come on, buddy.
Got my car with Mexican.
Come on, buddy. Like, this was literally, this was your moment, man. This was your moment.
I hope it's worth it.
Excuse you?
Maybe a flesh wound.
You somehow managed to do the minimum fucking damage. That's actually impressive. Well, looks like we're gonna have to rely on the noodle arm. At least we got the civilian out of there first.
Starting to get cooked.
Yeah, that's a thing that'll happen. Alright, Jotun is currently having a little bit of a moment with a chrysalid baby. Who has a med kit? I was about to say, I thought we brought like 3 fucking med kits. I was trying to figure out why the hell I wasn't seeing any of them. All right, let's hit Jotun with the med kit.
Everything.
There we go. Solve that fucking problem. We gotta reload my man's here. He's been doing some work with that buckshot.
I'm going.
All right.
The Smith & Wesson got me moving like an invasive species.
All right, Jotun. Tell you what. You're good. Yes, you go on Overwatch.
Feuerschutz.
Tribal, let's move you up, and we'll put you on Overwatch as well.
Got it covered.
And then we'll move Jotun up to here, and if we get attacked again, we will torch these mothers. Nothing. Alright, Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
This is part of why I hate dealing with chrysalids as well. Because you end up in this fucking hide-and-seek bullshit. And if you don't remember exactly where every single one of them was, then you basically end up having to do this.
Okay. Go on. Head to the ship.
And yeah, it's
What's over there?
it's not a lot of fun. It's not a lot of fun.
Final. Status confirmed.
Okay,
We
that's our
secured civilian
6.
Contact.
There's still 4 civilians on the map somewhere, but if we can just find and kill the remaining chrysalids, then we don't have to
Alright, I'll
worry
go.
about it. So we're wasting a lot of time just, again, playing hide
I'm
and seek.
moving crazy.
Moving to position.
Which isn't very
No need to
exciting,
ask
I know.
twice.
Wird erledigt.
I do kind of wish that, like, once you get to this point, you know, how, like, if there are any civilians that are faceless, then they'll just immediately pop up and expose themselves so you can
designated
finish them off.
coordinates.
I wish the chrysalids would do the same thing. So, like, when you get to this point of the mission where they're the only ones left and they're burrowed,
I hope it's
I wish
worth
it would just force them to unburrow and try to come attack you so that you don't have to do this bullshit.
All right.
Sierra, go ahead and
Moving
move
like
up.
French Montana.
And then, yes, you can go ahead and run up here for this civilian.
Sie sind gerettet. Verschwinden Sie.
Then we got one here. I know we had at least one up on the plateau. Where is the last one, though, is the question. That is the question of the hour.
I'm going.
Well, they may not want to die to me, but
On my way.
if they're gonna waste my time, then they're just making that death more painful.
Stepping off. Hey, you hear anything?
Okay, there we go. We got some sound. That's a start.
On the move. Acknowledged. Multiple civilian contacts have been secured.
So the sound came
Moving
from
to
this
position.
direction.
Jawohl.
Yeah, where's a Dune Thumper when you need it? Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, that would be a useful ability. Although, I guess technically they have ultrasonic lures, which kinda do the same thing. But I don't know if they work against the burrowed chrysalids.
Moving like Dracula, we get it back in blood.
On Overwatch.
But for now, I think we
You
just
hear that?
follow the noise. Except I feel like the noise is leading me back the way we came.
Rolling.
Oh. Oh, there you are. Okay.
On the move.
That's what we were looking for.
Target eliminated.
Out
That is 1-5.
fucking
Status
standing.
confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We took some wounds, but no deaths. Took way too many turns, but we rescued 12 out of 15 civilians. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Let's see. Sierra. Sierra was kind of disappointing on this one. Not a whole lot of kills, not a whole lot of damage dealt. Missed 2 out of his 5 shots, and missed both overwatches. Sierra, I'm a little bit disappointed, buddy. I'm a little bit disappointed. Jotun out here with his 100% flamethrower accuracy, though. So Jotun did some good work out there. I kind of miss the days when flamethrowers did extra damage to chrysalids, because that would absolutely have been Jotun's bag. But I'll take it. I'll take it. And Travis rolling in saying, "Good day, cunts. How's the Xeno hunting going this fine day?" Well, it was going all right until we got stuck chasing one chrysalid around the map. But speaking of, you got yourself in the game today. I was waiting for you to show up before we actually pick a class for you. So good to see you. And as always, hopefully your Sunday morning is going well. Let's see. Here's our man Tribal. Again, he was putting that work. He was putting that work. He didn't hit all his shots. But that Overwatch. He was doing that Overwatch. He was doing a lot of assists. So Tribal was definitely contributing to the team effort there today. Took the most shots with a height advantage. Then we get Yes Now. 100% accuracy. You know, you tend to expect that with Yes Now. Yes Now's pretty accurate. Only got 2 kills, but that's alright. Then we got Serini out here again. Hit all of his shots, even though he didn't take that many. Wanton Destruction, did a lot of damage with his grenades. And then Kolowski, on his first mission, got MVP. Close range kills, kills while exposed, ain't got time to bleed, dealt the most damage while wounded, lowest ranked soldier who dealt more damage than a higher ranked soldier, dealt 225 damage in only 4 shots. Now, to be fair, that also includes the Skulljack. That also includes the rocket. But goddamn, 225 damage in 4 attacks. That's impressive. Sun is shining and I'm upright. What more can you ask? I agree. I agree. The world's still spinning and you're still here to see it, so it could always be worse. Yeah, the Skulljack. So, the Skulljack, if it succeeds, is an instant kill. It does a shitload of damage. And so you basically get credit for all of the damage to kill that enemy.
Against progress. Again, they assault all peacekeeping forces.
So yeah, that was a much better operation than the last one. If the first operation and the way it went down was one end of the spectrum, this is definitely the other end. And look at that, promotions almost entirely across the board. Tribal's the only one that didn't get promoted on this one. You love to fucking see it, chat. Outstanding, outstanding operation. Outstanding.
Please thank our
We got the
troops for
Codex
completing
Brain,
what
we
was
rescued
surely a
civilians, we
difficult
got
task,
crystalline
acquiring the
corpses,
Codex Brain.
and
We'll
look at this,
begin work
chat.
on it as soon as possible.
Look at this. We got a mech wreck. We know we already have one, so we might now have the 2 that we need. So we can do a crystalline autopsy, we can do the Codex Brain research,
Commander.
and because we killed a Codex, Avatar progress is reduced by 1, and monthly supply in East Asia goes up by 30.
New objective added.
Yes, thank you, fucking mechanical voice lady.
With the Shadow Chamber fully operational, we can use its advanced decryption capabilities to
All right,
analyze the
so we
Codex
got
artifacts
more
recovered by our
higher
forces.
ranking Advent folks. We've got the Codex, immunity to fire, poison, and acid. And then the crystalline gains immunity to poison. Yeah. Not what you expect.